personal style was always to create a world of beauty, a world where you could close the outside door behind you and you could immerse yourself into a mixed world of all these different centuries intermingling with each other. So you could have a Baroque monastery table, for example, from the 1600s with a contemporary painting by Per Kirkeby, or you could have a Gustavian desk from the late 1700s mixing with a chair from the 1930s by Fritz Henningsen. And all of these people, all these pieces have so much history, so many stories, so much character, and that it then intermixes and then creates a whole other thing, like where are they from, when were they created, who designed them, what was going on at the time, what period, what was that period in response to. The other thing is that we're a gallery, so we are constantly changing. It's in a constant state of flux. There's always pieces coming in, they intermingle, they mix with others, and they have the little bloom, and then they go out. And this has always been going on through centuries, right? Where pieces are handed down from, one period to another period, and from home to home, from generation to generation. Sorry, I'm kind of. And there's something quite magical about that mix. They're interchangeable. At the end of the day, I believe that, even the pieces, whether it's furniture or rugs or lighting or art in itself, they're all art. They're all expressing. They all have a character. They all have a history. They all have stories. They all have a personality. So it's the mixing of all these elements that I find very intriguing, very inspiring. I would say that when you are designing a home, you are bringing in pieces to your home that are going to stay with you most likely for a very long time. It's not like a dinner party, where people hopefully leave by the end of the evening, but these pieces are going to be with you, so they have to speak to you, and they have to be, have a meaning to you to begin with on their own. Then there is the mix of how they interact, and that is a very personal thing. It's a very much how you see your own space, how much you feel yourself, whatever your own personal taste is telling you, along with as much knowledge as you can have gathered throughout the years. But so I think that it's a world, and it has to speak to you, and it has to mix, and it has to feel good for you. You have to study. All our life is a filtering process of determining what speaks to us and what is the history and where does these pieces come from? Why are they considered a valuable piece, or why are they considered high in art, and all of these questions? But you have to study and learn as much as you can, and then you have to constantly filter out what of all of these periods and what of all of these pieces actually ends up speaking to you. And that's a process, that's a long process.